Jacinta Allan's government has blocked the Working with Children's check overhaul.
Yeah.
So, discuss.
Well, so I did some work with a very, very large charity organisation some years ago. I worked with them for a couple of years on a couple of different projects, and I got to know some of the people inside very well. And if I said the name of the organisation, you'd instantly recognise it. It is a global organisation, very respected in Australia, hundreds of millions of dollars in everything from real estate to government grants to donations, tens of thousands of members and volunteers around Australia. And in my role with them, we occasionally worked with children. It was in video production. And occasionally you had children in the, and so they would talk about the working with children checks that you had to get. And of course I had to get one, all the rest of it. And they called them a haven't been caught yet. And that was just the general, that was literally, they would use that interchangeably with working with children check. We're talking about who we're going to get on set. But has she got her haven't been caught yet? And we all knew exactly what that meant. Right. So the working with children check system is a known joke.
Yeah.
It is an open joke. And given what's been revealed recently, which is the context in which people were even trying to get it overhauled in the first place, Jacinta Allan is proving yet again, as if we needed any more evidence, that she actually just doesn't care.
Is this political game playing? So they've obviously the Liberal Party has put together a bill and then Labor's voted it down. Is that what it is?
I don't know the details on this one. Yeah, no, I don't know the details on this one. I literally came across it this morning when it was voted down.
I was just searching this and this is tangent number 2 of the podcast.
Tangent time, tangent time, tangent time.
Can you read that?
Katy Perry's cozy date with Justin Trudeau. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
They're so insufferable alone. Imagine them to get
yeah, look, good on them. They're perfect for each other.
Oh,
let them enjoy.
Orlando Bloom's like, phew.
Oh, yeah, thank God I got out of that one. Yeah, I mean, look, why wouldn't someone like Katy Perry want to be in the Castro family? That makes perfect sense to me.
They can live happily ever after in Cuba.
Yeah.
Living out his grandfather's legacy.
Yeah, that's right.
I was trying to find this thing, and there's a lot. There's so much. The working with children's check, I think it's disgusting. Okay, here I found the article. So,
all right, what's going on?
So, I'm gonna have to link on.
So the opposition.
Here we go. This is why I keep my subscription so that we can read the articles together. Okay, the opposition has accused the government of being more interested in politics than protecting Victorian kids after a move to strengthen the working with children's check system was voted down. Jacinta Allan has voted to block a bid by the state opposition to introduce new legislation to overhaul Victoria's embattled working with children's check. They blocked the introduction of the Workers' Screen Amendment Bill and the government's MPs hit back saying a review into the system was already well underway. Of course, everything is a review.
It's a review.
Everything is just a consultant away from sweeping it under the rug.
I'm actually working on a video on exactly this issue because we know about the $300 million the Victorian government has spent on consultants and reviews, etc., to do with treaty. We also, I've seen this when I was doing videos about the water issues, the number of consultations, the number of reviews that were done into water and the impact of the Water Act on blah, blah, blah. And all that ever happened was that the community were placated or told to wait, and then the outcome was always whatever the government wanted it to be. And the reason why I'm doing a video on it is because we've just had the announcement yesterday, from the Prime Minister that YouTube won't be exempt from the under-16s ban. You know why? Because he's following the advice of the E-Safety Commissioner, right? Outsourcing responsibility. We saw it all through COVID. We've seen it time and time again.
An unelected bureaucrat.
Yep.
Who's American, is she not?
Who is American. And if we're doing if we're looking into it already, there's already an inquiry, what have you. Well, you just have to wait. Let the process play out. Don't rush things. You have to wait and see. Let the process, do its thing. And we can't act. Now, in this particular case, again, I'm going to be that person who's always quite cautious with this stuff. Maybe it was a terrible bill that was being proposed. Maybe it didn't actually solve the problems. I don't know. I'm not in here going, hey, they should have passed that bill. But there are some pretty glaring problems with the working with children's system as it is at the moment. And given that Jacinta Allan keeps promising us things like tougher bail laws and they never quite materialise.
That's my next topic.
Sorry, but I don't trust her when she says, but we're looking into the working with children's check.
I just want to physically assault the person who's running Jacinta Allan.
Metaphorically, physically
Allegedly.
assault. Yeah.
The people running her social media team, because she posted on X, and I'm going to pull it up, breaking, the toughest bail laws in the country. Hang on, what's her name? Jacinta.
With apologies to Jacinta Price, people with Jacinta as their name, Jacinta Ardern and Jacinta Allan, with apologies to Price. What is with that? What is with that name?
So she wrote, here we go, new, we're strengthening Victoria's bail laws and introducing an even tougher bail test to stop reoffending and keep people safe. To which I responded, is that after the judge has just released a criminal on a refugee visa who has 400 plus charges and has been bailed over 50 times? Just genuinely curious why you hate your own constituents so much, Jacinta.
Now, on the one hand, if it was actually true that was actually happening, then great. Finally, we're seeing some action. But how many times has she said we're doing this and nothing's changed?
Even today, I think it was an article, I screenshot it and I sent it to you. And it was basically saying that here we go. The Attorney General can't say when the toughest bail laws in the nation will take effect. So we're going to have the laws.
Yeah.
They're not working now.
Yeah.
So don't worry, they're coming, but they're not actually working.
Yeah.
This is all this government does, and this is no longer about Liberal, Labor, left, right. It's just sheer incompetence. They don't want to fix it.
I have a solution. Use the Permanent Pandemic Powers Bill that Daniel Andrews gave himself, declare a pandemic of criminal violent assaults, and use those powers to incarcerate for 2 years without charge, without contact with their family, and without legal representation, anyone who is suspected of committing an assault. I mean, hey, if Daniel Andrews thought that those powers were acceptable to use against anyone who refused to get jabbed or wanted to participate in peaceful protest, I can't see why they wouldn't want to use it against actual violent criminals.
Don't be ridiculous. Let's listen to Jacinta in her own words.
Oh, please.
Today in the Victorian Parliament, but also a very important one, as we've introduced new legislation to take the tough new bail laws we have here in Victoria and make them even tougher.
Sorry.
I'm going to scream.
So what she said, we already have tough new bail laws.
The tough bail laws we already have.
That's right.
You mean the tough ones that allow my home to get aggravatedly burgled? You mean how my car was broken into and I have lost almost $30,000 worth of my photography equipment? Those laws?
It's not about you, Carly. Think about that poor 14-year-old who only got a fraction of what your camera gear was worth when he sold it on the second-hand market.
But it's all right. He got to buy booze. He got to buy cigarettes and to buy chocolate with my money.
That is a hard way to make a living. That is a hard way to make a living. Now, but can I point out, she's admitted failure here. What she's saying is we've already got tough new bail laws. She's not talking about the old ones. She's talking about ones that she's already brought in, new ones.
That aren't currently in play.
Well, no, and we're making them tougher. Play it again. Listen to the language.
Hi everyone. It was a big day today in the Victorian Parliament, but also a very important one, as we've introduced new legislation to take the tough new bail laws we have here in Victoria and make them even tougher.
Stop.
We've done this.
So the tough new bail laws we have here in Victoria, well, why do you have to make them tougher?
Yeah.
Because clearly what you've already done isn't working, right? So she's actually built into that sentence an admission of failure.
Yeah.
What we did already isn't working. Now, quite frankly, I don't think what she's doing now is going to work either. I don't think that she actually wants it to work.
I just want to listen to the rest of it. What are the new laws? What is it?
Because we've been listening to victims of crime, understanding the Victorians.
Do you feel listened to?
I can tell you now that through the Victims of Crime program, so it was a brand new program they brought out, and I am number 416, right? So of the people.
Okay.
Do you know what that's now up to?
417?
It's now in the high 30,000s. I still...
Sorry, five digits, 30,000s.
Yes, I still have not been approved. I got an email from Victims of Crime about a month ago saying, your application is being processed. We're looking at it. I put it in November.
So if you're 416 and you still haven't been approved, then number 30,000 can expect to be approved at around about the same time that we colonise Mars. Well, here you are again. Thank you so much for watching the Oddcast. You've just seen a clip from the wonderful Carly and myself. Am I wonderful? No, but Carly is. And between us, we make a good team. So head on over to the Oddcast HQ on YouTube and watch our full episodes over there. See you there.